Welcome to Excellent Life Leadership. My name is J. Lauren Norris. I'm a certified leadership coach with the John Maxwell team. I'm also a student mentor. I've been working at Trinity High School as a volunteer mentor since 2011. And I've also been working with kids from 8 to 14 years old every weekend since about 1996. We've done kids events with Planet Kids, with Fun Time Live. We've done events of our own with Kids Across America. And really my heart is about helping young people find the leadership skills necessary to really excel in their lives. I really have a tender heart, especially for sons of single mothers, but I love to work with anyone who wants to develop their leadership skills. Leadership skills, I think, are absolutely essential to our relationships and success in life. And by leadership skills, I don't necessarily mean how do you manage 500 people. We don't have to be a CEO of an organization to be a leader. We don't have to be a manager of a company or even own our own company. Although that, for a lot of people, is kind of the pinnacle of success, to be in charge of a lot of people, whether it's a military commander or running a company, or simply to have their own business and have a handful of employees or a few hundred employees. But along the way, we have to learn to manage and lead things like our attitudes, the way we deal with the circumstances of our life, the way we interact with people, whether they're absolute strangers or they're people that we've known forever. We have to know how to manage our personalities and our attitudes, our reactions to other people, and all of those things kind of come together as leadership skills. Now, my three primary areas are leadership, vision, and communication. And when I talk about leadership, I don't just mean the leadership skills necessary to run an organization, but the leadership skills necessary to run your life. Those are very important as well. So the 9 lessons of mastery fit into that. The 9 attitudes to live a more excellent life fit into that. And I believe all of them come together to be excellent life leadership. These are skills that are necessary for everything that you do. And so I teach them from the classroom to the boardroom. And the reason is the hardest person in life that you'll ever lead is not your wife, it's not your children, it's not your cat or your dog. When you're a CEO of a large company, the hardest person to lead is not the newest person that you hired in the mailroom or the new VP of sales. The hardest person you'll ever manage in your life, the hardest person you'll ever lead in your life is you. I don't care what your stature in life is, your position in life, your education in life. From elementary school to the executive boardroom, leadership begins with you. I also am a firm believer that without a vision, people perish. If you don't have a vision for where your life is going to go, what your education course is going to be, what eventually your career path will be, then all of the things that you invest in, all the things you spend your time on, are not going to drive you in that direction because they don't know where you're going. I believe it was Stephen Covey who said, always begin with the end in mind. What that means is to really understand what your need is, what your end result is, what your goal is before you start your project or your task, because without knowing where you're going, you're not going to get there. If you have a vision that's so clear, that's so well defined, that if you were to hand it over in written form to a forensic artist and they could draw a picture of it, what happens with a vision like that is you look down the road and you see that vision coming. You also see it as you arrive there. And the closer you get, the easier it is to overcome obstacles because you know what it is that you're fighting for. Every obstacle that comes against you seems small by comparison to that vision being fulfilled. Now, you use that vision to create a mission statement. You use those mission statements to create goals and tasks and things that you need to get done. That's where your project base comes in. And the things that you do every day, those daily habits, become very, very important to achieving your vision and your goals. Finally, communication. When I think about communication, I don't just think about what it means to communicate from a platform or from a stage. I think about what it means to communicate with yourself. When you look in the mirror, who is that person you see? Do you love that person or do you despise that person? Do you look in the mirror and think, that's somebody I really want to get along with today? Or do you look at that person and go, I don't really like that person? So communication starts inside. It starts with the things that you say to yourself when you look in the mirror, when you think about yourself. When other people say to you, who are you? What's your life all about? The way you answer that question will really determine what your future is going to be. If you see yourself as a loser, the best thing you can live up to is that. I love the way Dale Carnegie says it. Give a man a fine reputation to live up to, and he will. Now that's about self-leadership as well as it is about surrounding yourself with the right friends. As a mentor and a coach, I work with young people and grown-ups as well, those who are starting out and those who are starting over, to help them learn to communicate not only to themselves, but to the people around them in their immediate circle of friends and the people at large. What does it mean to be a real leader? John Maxwell says it this way: leadership, it's influence, nothing more and nothing less. I would love to have an opportunity to engage with you, whether it's one-on-one as a coach or a mentor in your life, working with your young people, with your students in the classroom, or with your board of directors, with the school board, with the board of your company, and any way that I can help you to really master the 9 lessons of mastery and the 9 habits of excellent life leadership. I would love to engage with you in those ways. My name is J. Loren Norris, and you are here at ExcellentLifeLeadership.com. Please take some time, find some other training videos that are absolutely free online, and check out the ways that we can engage. I would love to chat with you. If you'll just give your name and email on the right-hand side, I've got some videos that I would love to send to you, and those videos will tell you a little bit more about what I do, but there are also some free training in personal leadership. Thanks again for visiting ExcellentLifeLeadership.com. I'm J. Loren Norris. Have a blessed day.